Pull off. I can't believe we pulled it off. He tried to translate the text into English, but he couldn't pull it off. He pulled off his helmet. She pulled off her gloves and warmed her hands by the fire.
Piss off. You're really starting to piss me off. Did I do something to piss you off? Don't piss off your boss if you want to keep your job. You really pissed me off when you broke my favorite mug. He pissed me off by borrowing my car without asking.
Depend on. Depend upon. The popularity of a website depends on its content. How much it costs depends upon how much you buy. Our economy depends on the car industry. Even though he is 38, he still depends on his parents. You can depend on him to be on time because he's so reliable. You can always rely on me to keep your secret.
Embark on. Embark upon. She graduated in 1962 and embarked on a career as a teacher. After the group broke up, he embarked on a successful solo career. We're embarking upon a new project later this year. They are embarking on a long journey across the country. After graduating, he embarked on a journey to discover his passions.
Kick in. The painkillers haven't kicked in yet, I'm still in a lot of pain. The adrenaline kicked in and I felt invincible. The alcohol started to kick in and I felt a bit dizzy. It usually takes about 30 minutes for the caffeine to kick in. When an error occurs, the backup system automatically kicks in.
Hand out. Would you please hand out the balloons to the children? The volunteers were handing out food to the hungry. The teacher asked her to hand out the worksheets. At the end of the competition, the medals were handed out.
Open up to. I tried to get him to open up to me, but with no success. It took years for him to open up to his family about his past. I've never opened up to anyone like I do to you. How to get your child to open up to you? She hates opening up and discussing her feelings.
Wipe out. The hurricane wiped out the entire town. The population of the town was wiped out by the flood. Poor investments wiped out most of his earnings. A virus attacked the system and wiped out all the important files. Russia is trying to wipe out the Ukrainian cities from the face of the earth.
Roll out. We're excited to roll out our new website design. The government has rolled out a new healthcare service. On Thursday, Microsoft rolls out its new operating system. Apple is rolling out several artificial intelligence tools. Facebook will roll out expanded like button reactions globally.
Stand by. She stood by her husband whenever he was in trouble. Turkey will continue to stand by the Palestinian people. The police are standing by in case of trouble. An ambulance will stand by in case of emergency. Doctors were standing by to treat the injured passengers. Please stand by while we connect you to a representative.
Turn out. The bomb warning turned out to be a false alarm. They had expected a boy, but the baby turned out to be a girl. The room turned out to be much smaller than I expected. It turned out that he was the thief all along. Don't worry.
I'm sure everything will turn out fine in the end.
Break out. A fight broke out among the crowd. We got married a month before the war broke out. A fire broke out last night and 3 houses were burnt down. A new disease has broken out in the region. I have sensitive skin, and I break out in an itchy rash if I wear wool. The prisoners broke out of jail when the guards were not looking. 2 inmates broke out of prison and fled the country.
Take down. That poster is hideous. Can you please take it down? A copyright owner asked us to take down your video. The boxer took down his opponent in the 3rd round. The army took down the barricades erected by the rebels. We need to take down the bookshelf before we paint the room. She took down the Christmas decorations. If you take down a piece of information or a statement, you write it down.
Comply with. Abide by. Employees must comply with the company's policies. He was jailed for refusing to comply with the court order. The commander said that the army would comply with the ceasefire. If products don't comply with safety standards, they cannot be marketed. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. All members are expected to abide by the regulations.
Account for. I can account for the mistake. How do you account for the sudden change in his behavior? The lack of rainfall accounts for the severe drought in the region. He was asked to account for all the money he spent. Oil accounts for 40% of Norway's exports. The brain accounts for 2% of a person's body weight. Students account for the vast majority of our customers.
Fill up. The gas tank is almost empty. Let's fill it up. I always fill the water jug up when it is empty. I need to fill up my car with gas before the trip. He kept filling my glass up with champagne. She filled up the grocery cart with free food. Too many spam emails are filling up my inbox.
Cheer up. Cheer up. It's not the end of the world. She cheered up when she heard the good news. I wrote that song just to cheer myself up. We know pets calm us down and cheer us up. She was sick, so I sent her some flowers to cheer her up.
Do with. This movie has to do with friendship. This problem has nothing to do with me. A man's worth has nothing to do with his appearance. I don't want to hear anything to do with that matter. If there's anything to do with computers, he's the expert. Her decision to quit her job has something to do with her health.
Make fun of. Don't make fun of me. Mary is not used to being made fun of. I won't tolerate anyone making fun of my friends. It's not nice to make fun of people in wheelchairs. My kids make fun of me because I always wear the same things.
Give up on. Don't give up on me. Never give up on your dreams. Most people gave up on him when he quit school. Don't give up on her, because she's going through a tough time. They gave up on finding the lost treasure.